So today I'm going to be going over the Redmagic Gamepad, Cyber Gamepad, and this is the $70 controller by Redmagic Nubia, and I'm just going to be going over some of the key factors of this. I also have the manual because I saw there's no video on this, so I decided to make one myself. So the big thing about this is the fact that it's Bluetooth wired and 2.4 gigahertz. So you plug the 2.4 gigahertz in here, or you do the wired and Bluetooth mode. For the Bluetooth mode, it's multi-platform compatibility, well, for all of them. So you have Windows, Android, Steam, TV, Nintendo, Switch, things like that. Then it's for the wireless, it's like you have to hold the on button as well as any of these. So if you just press this, it turns on with one click to the previous setting. So right now it's the blue setting, and it immediately pairs to my laptop wireless controller. But if it's off, what you can do, so you hold it for 5 seconds, the power button, and it turns off. What you can do is you can hold down this button and one of these, depending on what you want. So if you want PC, Windows, you hold down this and this. And you can see it turns blue. So this is pairing mode. When it's flashing once per second, that's pairing mode. And then you can also do, for switch is Y. So now this is actually in, for some reason it changes, but this means that it's pairing mode. Sorry, the other one where it's once per second, in the manual it shows that means it's reconnecting mode. So it's trying to connect to the previously paired device. Flashing rapidly means it's being searched. So if you had a switch, you would go into your switch menu and change it. And then XA is for phones, I believe. So XA is also for phones, but it's for HID mode. So if you want a game on your PC, you usually use DS4 or X input, but and then Nintendo Switch, and then HD. So over here in the manual, it actually gives you instructions on how to connect to Windows. So for Windows, you use the power button and B, and then for Nintendo Switch, Android, you use the A, and then for iOS, oh yeah, iOS is B. So this is Apple, this is for a phone, and this is XY is for the Switch, and then just the X is for Windows. So once that's done, I want to show you something. If I were to go to, say we're on XB right now, XA, and you can see that it's flashing slowly, right? If you want to get into pairing mode, because right now it won't come up on here, if you want it in pairing mode, you're going to have to hold these two. See, now it's in pairing mode. Now you can actually find your device in the Bluetooth. Otherwise, you won't be able to find it because right now it's trying to connect to a previously connected device, which doesn't exist. So now it's in pairing mode. Now you'll be able to find it here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect this. Let's go to forget, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. So I'm just going to turn it off. Okay, so it's off now. I don't have any device connected to Bluetooth. So now I'm going to hold the Windows and the on and the B button for Windows. Okay, see now it's flashing blue. Blue is for Windows. So this is not pairing mode, like I said. If I try and add a device, Bluetooth, technically it's not supposed to come up. Most likely for you, it won't come up. So what you have to do is you have to put it in pairing mode. Okay, now it's in pairing mode, and boom, that's the right one. Connect it. Once it's connected, it will turn like this, a solid color. So now it's connected, done. That's your DS4 input. Next, I'm going to go over the buttons for the macro buttons. Well, these aren't macros, but they're like the programmable buttons. The thing I don't like about these is you can, like most controllers, you can only program these to any of the other keys that are on here. You can't make them do whatever you want, which is really unfortunate. But the way you program these is you have to press this. For example, if you want to code this one, you press this and the code button. And what's going to happen is this is going to turn white. So you're going to see right now, I'm pushing the back button and that. See, now it's turning white. So now I can code it to be whatever I want. So I'm going to code it to be this button, and then I press the back button again. So back button, this button to code, it's going to start blinking white. I'm going to code it to be this button, this one. Then I'm going to push the back button again to stop the recording, and now it goes to the solid color again. So now I've coded this button to be this. Quick additional things I want to mention is this button right here is the share button. This button right here is the menu button. And then this button right here is the view button. So view, share, and menu. And you also have the cool feature where you can make it like a hair trigger. And then you can also make it go longer if you pull this little switch. See, now it goes longer. But I like this one for FPS. And then this is for a phone stand that doesn't come with it. This is for connection with wired, USB-C, headphone jack, and then Hall effect joysticks. Now you can also do some other stuff too. Over here you have the button combination turbo setting. So this allows you to make it like a fast clicking. So like if you click one and have it on turbo mode, it'll click it like a bunch of times. And then you also have vibration change. You can change the vibration, the stick's dead zone. You can also mode switch if you're connected wired. And then the button layout. And then you can have some other stuff like the gyroscope, so like if you're playing like PUBG or something. And then stick trigger calibration, that works if you have like stick drift. Or no, sorry, not stick drift. This works if something's wrong with the calibration. So if you push it all the way down and it's not fully like doing what you want it to do, like in a racing game, fully down, and it's not putting enough like gas for a car, you can calibrate it so that the full down for you is now the full down in your game menu. And then something else is the fact that the Gopher app, I just wanted to mention this. This, since it's so new, it's not on the Gopher app right now. I've downloaded the Gopher app, and I'll get it like a close-up so you guys can get it if you need it. But this is not in the Gopher app, and I'll show you what I mean. All right, so as you can see, I have a Redmagic 9 Pro, and this is the Gopher app right here. So if I press the Gopher app, what should come up is the controller, but it doesn't come up in these, like if I slide it all the way, it doesn't come up, and it's not even in the menu here either. So that's a problem I've been having. Now I'm going to try and disconnect it from my PC and connect it to my phone and see if that has any effect. So I put it in the pairing mode for the phone. And now let's see what happens. So it should come up now. There we go. Redmagic Cyber Gamepad. Sure, I don't really care. Alright, so that's connected now. So, it's Gravity X. Okay, I don't know what that means. So, now let's see if it comes up. Yeah, no. So yeah, like I thought, it still doesn't come up. So I don't know why they say that you can use the GoPro app when you can't, but that's just something they're gonna have to fix. And I hope they do it fast because I kind of need it. Because supposedly you have more customizability. But yeah, it's not coming up. Lastly, some other cool things about this controller is, like I said, the Hall effect joysticks and triggers um, for like durability and stuff, reduces issues, and also the RGB lighting. So the RGB lighting isn't just cool because it like shows you RGB, but it gives you information. Like for example, the pairing modes. That's really important to know what pairing mode you're on, whether it's on like pairing, reconnecting, if it's off, if it has low battery. So the low battery, it actually shows you in the instructions right here. So the home indicator, if it's like the mode of pairing, and then for the battery. So if it's charging, it'll be this box right here. It says like red is 0 to 25, and then it's orange, yellow, green, and then flashing green for 2 seconds, and then it turns off when it's at 90 to 100. The docking station also does the same thing. It matches the color of this when it's connected. And then, yeah. So for someone who's only had 3 controllers, I have to admit that the back buttons is much better than the other type of back buttons I've used. For example, the ROG, I forgot what the name of it, Raikiri Pro or something like that. That one sucked. This one is really good. It's really easy to click it, but it's also easy to not click it, if you know what I mean. If you click it if you want to. For something like the ROG, it had a bad alignment. See, for example, this is if I want to click it. I won't be able to click it with this finger, but with this finger I will, based on the way I put it. But for like the RG Raikiri, it was a bad positioning, and you had 2 buttons, and you would often hit one, but end up hitting both. So I like this a lot more. Something else that I'd like to mention is the high polling rate, obviously 1,000 hertz, and you can switch it between the different modes. There are different modes that you can switch, which is explained in, I believe, it's somewhere. But you can switch the different modes. And then the motion sensors. So I actually really like how it's see-through. It's a really, really nice design. But I love how I can see these. These like they move, so when it vibrates, you can like see it vibrate. It's really cool. And then yeah, pretty sure that's it. The motion sensors and gyroscope. Again, if you're wondering what it looks like on a phone, press this. It's in the correct pairing mode. It automatically connects, and it looks like that. And then if you want to use it, you just turn on the gaming mode. You're going to go to the game center. You're going to start the game with X Game Controller. So now you have like the controller options, and then you can start. I'm going to do training mode real quick. And so this is what it feels like when you're. So the sensitivity is really low right now, but a problem I have with this is the fact that when I'm walking, aiming, and shooting, it glitches sometimes. Since there's 4 inputs, there's the move input, there's look input, there's the aim input, and there's the shoot input. It glitches. So if I'm like trying to shoot, walking, shooting, do you see how it just did that? That's the problem that I always have with this is the fact that A, this is really, really laggy. I mean, I'm running at 120 hertz right now with really good frames because it's a Redmagic, obviously, but like it's like it does that sometimes, and it actually does it a lot. So, anyways, thank you for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. If it was not, or if I didn't answer some questions that you guys needed, please let me know in the comments. I'll put links to where I got this and the GoPro app if you guys want to test it out yourself to see if it comes up. Maybe it comes up on yours, but not on mine. But definitely let me know. and I'll make sure to answer your comments. But yeah, thank you so much.